how old is the earth? We're talking about the Genesis 1 creation story. There are 7 days that happen, right? And many of you will know that if you take all the genealogies in the Bible, okay, you go backwards. How long did these people live? How old were they? What does the Bible say? All the way back into the beginning of Genesis. What you come up with is about 6,000 years. So many people, many Christians think the earth is 6,000 years old. It's young. Of course, many other people, probably way more people, and some Christians think the earth is way older because the general scientific consensus would be what? How old is the earth? Anybody know? A couple billion years, something like, I don't even know. I'm not going to get into all that. I am not a scientist, though I do read about these things often, and I'm not going to try to be a scientist in any of these messages. We're not going to solve all the science in Genesis chapter 1 problems today. We're just going to look at one. We're going to look at one, and we're going to look at, is it literal or figurative, just for a couple of minutes. And then we'll get into the main point, because this is not, is this what Genesis chapter 1 is trying to teach us? That's another question here. What do you think Moses was trying to get across when he wrote it down? You think he was trying to show us how old the world is? You just read it. How old is the earth? Now here's something that might surprise you. It doesn't say. Genesis chapter 1 does not say how old the earth is. What? Does it not? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep. The Spirit of God hovered over the waters. That's all before the first day. Do you see it? When Genesis chapter 1 opens, God just creates the heavens and the earth. And then the whole story in the chapter is about all the things he did on these different days. So we're not even going to get into yet. We will get into it. What are those days? Are they literal 24-hour periods? Are they something else? We'll talk about that another day. But right off the bat, we can see this doesn't tell us anything about how long the earth has actually been around. We see he created it, and then after that, the days start. It doesn't tell us how long it was that the earth was formless and empty and darkness was over the surface of the deep. No mention of it at all. This could have been for a day or a billion years, for all Genesis chapter 1 has to say about it. It actually does not say how old the earth is. Now, I don't want to just totally cop out on this question today. And so I will tell you, this is not a dogmatic thing. I actually love Pastor Bartley at our sister church, Renew, over in Toronto. He says Christians should not be dogmatic about the age of the earth because the Bible doesn't say how old the earth is. And I agree with that. This is not a salvation matter. We can disagree on this, and it's okay.